Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 17th episode of Dr. Stone, or episode 17 of Dr. Stone. So let me recap the episode a little bit. So it starts with the 6 people that are in space, and they notice this green light that has gone all over the globe, and all the signals with NASA and all the space stations, everything has been cut off. And they hack, I don't know, they don't hack, they check some of the cameras, and they see that the whole world, 7 billion people, have been turned into stones. Okay, they've been turned into stones, and now they realize that they're the last 6 remaining human beings in the whole world. So now they're trying to go back to the Earth. And of course, the Senku's father was the one who said that he's gonna go down, but then Shamil, the guy with the blonde hair, was the one like, no, let 3 of us go and you guys be behind. There was some reasoning there. And then they all 3 took a small, I don't know, what was it, a small ship or something like that, some kind of a box like thing, and they sat in there, and they went to Earth. So after they reached the Earth, they telecasted the news back to the other 3 guys in the space. Then we have a good news and a bad news, that we have reached Earth and we have now been turned into stones, but we have landed in a wrong place. We are in a, the surface of the water, and in approximately 8 to 10 hours we're going to run out of oxygen, and the the whole, I think it was submarine, or not submarine, but a type of thing that were inside then, ship type thing, and that would not last more than 8 to 10 hours. Then Senku's father, along with other 2 people, they also descend to Earth. They get to a nearby island, get a boat, come and save the other 3 people, and then they go back to the island. And then slowly they start, living there. And then time skip 3 years. Shamil marries the girl called Kony. They both get married, and the other 2 couples that were there previously have kids. And Senku's father is still unmarried. So some more story, some more interesting things happen there, here and there. And then of course some more sad parts where Kony dies because she gets sick, and they to get antibiotics, you gotta go to the city, and that's too far. They have to go through a whole ocean or something, just in a small boat. Too risky, and it may even take too long. They don't know the direction, anything about where to go, what to do. So Kony dies. Later on, the couple, I don't know their name, a woman and a man, they both set off in the boat, and they are lost. Presumably they're dead. And then later on Shamil dies, but his death was the most saddest, because like in the end he was like, I love that ramen which I ate in the space. And he dies, and then I'm gonna make it a little bit more shorter. Then Senku's father, of course, becomes very emotional, and then thinks to leave a message for Senku. He has enough faith on Senku. He believes that Senku is alive, but then again, a big revelation that he is not Senku's father. Now that right there is a very confusing thing, because they have the same eye color, same hair color, then they even have the same ton of speech, the way they behave, yet he is not related by blood. That still a little bit confused me, but then again, it was a good revelation right there. And then Senku's father, as he had promised Senku before going to space, that he would bring a science gift. Now that gift was the generations of people that he had saved, and with 100 stories about how to live, common survival techniques and stories were about that. So Senku in the present time understood that that gift was the whole village of Ishigami, the whole Ishigami village that was kept for Senku, so that he can get his kingdom of science. Now it was such a good episode. Now it's time for the review. The episode was so good. It was a very interesting episode. The first half, it was interesting how they descended to Earth. It could have been a normal descent where they descend into a main city and they look around, oh my god, look at the people that have turned into stones. No, they actually had a wrong, landing that is reasonable, because of course no signal and nothing like that. And then how Senku arrives, saves them, and then how they're not able to connect with the main cities because of how far it is. They cannot get the exact location. They don't have the technology for doing things like that. So interesting. And then in the second half, the symbolic connection, how Senku's father lived all these generations, that after 3,700 years later, he had so much faith in Senku that he would survive and eventually get this gift from his father. What a symbolic episode this was. So overall, I would say that the episode was very interesting. There wasn't a lot of dull moments in the episode. I like how symbolically, how much faith Senku's father had in him, that he was sure that Senku will get his gift after 3,700 years later. So much faith, even though they don't have like a blood relation, but the bonding of a father and son was so beautifully shown in this episode. Whoa, I genuinely enjoyed this episode. So my rating for the episode would be 4 out of 5 stars. It was very interesting, and there was some some unpredictable moments, which is what I liked so much. I thought that all of them would survive till the old age and live till the old ages and have their own separate generations. But then again, yes, some of them died, some of them got lost. Very, very unpredictable. And how the episode ended with the big cliffhanger that what was the guy's name? Tsukuyama or Tsukasa? Yeah, I think it was Tsukasa and his empire. They are coming. They're coming. And there will be a huge battle now. The Kingdom of Signs versus Tsukasa's empire. What a nice cliffhanger, and we can expect a lot more in the coming episodes. For example, like the next 2 episodes should be something about like preparing for the battle with the Tsukasa empire, and then the Kingdom of Signs versus Tsukasa empire. That was very interesting. The cliffhanger was beautiful. Nice cliffhanging, getting you excited for the next episode, and the whole episode was beautiful. As I said, my rating would be 4 out of 5 stars. If there's any other anime you guys want me to review the episodes for, I watch many animes on daily basis, but if there is any other anime you would want me to watch or give it a try or do a review on that, please comment in the comment section down below, like the video, and subscribe to my channel for more and many more anime